I'm going to remove the wheel, use a 22mm socket, take the lug nuts off. Take the wheel off. Now I'll take these caliper bracket bolts out, use a 13mm socket, loosen those up, and if you have to, you can use a pair of pliers to hold the stud from spinning, or the brake slide. Take those out. Take that off. Now I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver and just try to pry the piston in a little bit. Just be careful, don't rip the boot. Just go in between the rotor and the caliper. That's good. And then slide the caliper off. Use a brake caliper hanger and just attach it somewhere so that there's no tension on the brake hose. And use a straight blade screwdriver. Slide the pads off of the bracket. Then take a 21mm socket and take these caliper bolts out, the caliper bracket bolts out. And just slide the bracket off. And take the rotor off, slide it off. If it doesn't come off that easy, just take a hammer and just hammer in these locations. Just be careful, don't hit the studs. And now we're going to clean up this hub surface. You can use a die grinder or a wire brush and just take some of the rust off just to clean it up before we put the rotor on. Now I'm just going to do a thin coat of anti-seize just on the hub surface just to prevent corrosion. That's good. Now first I'm going to take the new rotor and put it on backwards. Take some brake parts cleaner. Just rinse the back of the rotor, just wipe it down. That's good. Flip it around. Do the same on this side. Now just take a lug nut and just put that on. That's just temporary to keep the rotor from falling while we're installing the rest of the brakes. Now we're going to clean up the caliper bracket. Just use a wire brush, clean up some of this rust. That's good. Do the same on this side. And we'll just take a little bit of caliper grease and just put it on that surface right there and right there. Same on the other side. Now take out the caliper slide pins and just use a little brake parts cleaner and a rag. Wipe this off. And if they were extremely dirty or you see a lot of corrosion, you can clean out the hole that the pin goes in. And just put some new caliper grease on here. Slide it back on. Make sure it moves freely, and then do the same on the other one. Now take the caliper bracket, slide it over the rotor. Take the bolts, and you can put some thread lock adhesive on there if you want. And now we're going to torque those bolts to 130 foot-pounds. Now take the brake pads. You want to put these clips on the brake pads, just like that. They just slide right on. Just make sure that this spring part is towards the outside of the pad. And then slide those in place. The same on the inside. That's good. Now just grab the brake caliper, take the hanger off. Now I want to compress these pistons. Use a brake caliper tool. And just compress the pistons slowly. And those pistons are compressed. Just make sure the hose is not twisted and slide the caliper over the pads. Line that up and get these bolts in. And then I'm going to torque those bolts to 31 foot-pounds, and you can use pliers to hold the slides from spinning. Now that's all together, take this lug nut off and install the tire. Put the lug nuts on. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts down to 130 foot-pounds in a star pattern so that we tighten the wheel down evenly. Now you want to pump the brake pedal nice and slow. There's going to be an air gap between the brake caliper piston and the brake pads. And once it feels good, that's good. And you want to double check the brake fluid reservoir. Make sure you have plenty of brake fluid. Make sure it's up to the max line. Adjust accordingly.